Greetings, how we doing? I hope all are well. So look, I have been called to talk about the mother wound, okay? Now, the mother wound and how to solve it and how to get yourself clear of it resides in your fourth house. So you want to take a look at your natal birth chart and look at what sign or if you have a sign in your fourth house. And then if you don't have one, you can always look at the wheel and look at what zodiac signs or what planet rule over that house, right? And how that affects you. And the reason why the mother wound is so important because for women and men, if you want to live your ultimate life, you have got to have a balance between your masculine and feminine energy. Now, if you came up in an upbringing where your mother was absent or neglectful, or there was a lot of trauma in the home involving your mother, if you saw your mother being treated a certain kind of way, or even if your mom seemed fine, but you saw her scrap, survive, and grind and struggle, there could be a wound behind that. Because someone that we love so dearly, someone whom has given us life, has experienced some things that you've witnessed, and it kind of it shifts our perception of this person, which causes a blockage. An even greater mother wound is one that we are not even aware of, one that which we don't even know that maybe we never viewed anything. Maybe it comes through ancestrally through the bloodline. And then that's one that's even worse because our mother might already be experiencing things that came through the bloodline. But then if you didn't see any trauma, if you didn't experience any mother-child situations that then triggers the need to heal this mother wound, but you feel this ache within, then that definitely has come through the bloodline and you don't even have anywhere to point or where to start. So the unique thing is there's tons of information, other people's interpretation about what the mother wound is. There is a lot of things that you can do. But what I specialize in shadow work is I use tarot cards and channeling as a way to get you results. These cards tell a story to me, and I ask them questions, and they give me clear answers. And then, based on your response to the questions that I ask, is your particular solution. See, the unique thing about YouTube is hopefully thousands of people might see this video at any time, and I'm one person delivering one message to a broad audience. So when I ask the questions for the card pull, like card one, is this is this someone that you're going to see soon? I'm just going to use that, right? And the card says, yes, give it about 6 months, right? Now, if you're not waiting to see a partner, family member, or anything like that, but you know that you're waiting for a raise, you're waiting for a review, you can then apply that to your situation, waiting to see someone, if that makes sense. So while we unpack this, I hope that this greatly helps you because healing the mother wound and being aware of things that you can actually do will actually help it. I also have some suggestions in my 27 days of mindfulness where there are videos that already cater to mother wound and father wound and how to heal it. Guided meditation, journal prompts, and even yoga. So if you're interested in something like that, guys, check out my playlist of 27 days of mindfulness. All right, now I want to jump in and help you, the viewer, heal your mother wound. Now, if you're not aware, like I said, it might come up for you in the questions that we ask. You might be reminded of a past relationship, work situation, or friend, and then the memory through the question then brings you to that particular person and then brings you back to the fact that maybe you need to heal this mother wound. You feel me? Alrighty. First off, what is a mother wound that you carry? Ancestors, angels, guides, spirit team. I call for it, all those available so that I may be used to deliver intuitive messages. When it comes to healing the mother wound, what is a mother wound that my viewer carries? Right off the bat, we got the Sun card. Okay? The Sun card to me speaks to not feeling supported, not feeling like you could shine your light, be boastful about yourself and your progress. There was some energy here. We have the Knight of Pentacles as soon as I split the deck to go and shuffle it. Maybe things were not financially the best. Things financially didn't move that fast for you as a child growing up. So not having enough money might have been a thing. Not being able to shine their light and be in the forefront and, you know, be boastful and proud. There's something about don't be proud, don't be cute. And I know that you think you're cute is definitely a saying that is said in the black household. Okay? So there's that. Also have the Hermit card. There was a lot of time stuck and not moving. A lot of time reviewing and regret. And there's a huge desire to walk away, but it was never executed. So knowing that your light, this is a wound that you carry, knowing that your light is dimmed, knowing that you're not able to be all that you desire to be, you kind of still reflect on maybe how things were or how good it could have been or the potential, and don't necessarily know exactly when to walk away. That is a wound that we're carrying. Now, how do you navigate that? What can you do to heal this mother wound? Knight of Wands. Learn yourself. Find out some of the things that you enjoy. What do you like? Do you know what you like? Do you know what you don't like? Do you know what are deal breakers? Do you understand how your passions are your guide? You've got to raise up and take action and get active and cater to your needs. You have spent time thinking about other people and how other people will do it and people pleasing and hoping that the things that you do are good enough. But now's the time for you to find things that make you feel alive, make you feel worth pursuing and doing those and nurturing those things. Okay, let's put one more. No, let's do the next one. Something about your mother you need to see differently. Something about your mother you need to see differently. This is going to be a few cards, I already know. So maybe you didn't view your mother as pretty or boastful or proud or knowing her value. But in reality, she is, for some, if your mother is in the Ashe, I'll say was, but she is someone whom has an incredible value, extremely lucky, a great story, but something snuffed out her life, her light. Excuse me. So I am definitely someone with the sensory tingles. So the sneezes is like, this is so on point for somebody that you're just like, whoa, how did you even know that? It's a gift. I was chosen. I tried to turn it off. I tried to do other things. And Spirit said, no, this is what you're going to do. And now here we are, delivering this message to a larger community. See, this is another thing you've got to view about your mother differently. The Star card. She's in the space and the energy of she wanted to do so much. I'm even hearing for some she wanted to do it all. But in wanting to do it all, she was unable to do much. Like she wasn't able to do anything. It was not the ideal situation for her. And seeing that, maybe you have this perception that like she had it all figured out and this is how she wanted it and she, everything was right with the way she raised you and she's content. That may not be true. Because these cards speak about someone who feels like they were a beautiful, amazing, loving, and nurturing person and caring and did the best that they could. And you're kind of not feeling that way. That does not resonate with you. Even that, hearing that statement could even be a little triggering. Excuse me, I'm getting all the sensory tingles. I'm looking for something to help me out right now. But anyway, this energy of seeing your mother one way and her seeing herself another way is huge right now. See differently how she sees herself. Okay, that's huge. How can you allow your inner child to express itself? You have the Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the Fool. Create, draw, color, I'm hearing, colored pencils, crayons. Be creative. And start, start new things. I'm hearing that you're not able to start new things, or you feel like once you start something, you've got to see it through, you've got to finish it. But in reality, if you want to explore things, if you want to see what's out there, it's okay to do that. You don't have to start things and see them completely through. It all depends on your investment, how much you invested in it, okay? If you've invested a lot, then yeah, maybe you want to see your return. But it's okay to switch it up. It's okay to move on. It's okay to try new things. It's okay to explore what else is out there. You don't have to feel like I started this, I have to finish it, and that's the only way. But I'm also hearing, if you do find yourself switching, ask yourself why. Ask yourself what you're looking for so that the next time you take a leap, you can already be like, oh, well, I'm looking for this. And then that will let the universe know, put you on the same frequency so that you can be in alignment to receive that. Because that's major. Okay? You don't want to be out here doing things that you don't want to do just because you started it, just because someone else did it, just because, and maybe that's another thing. You might have been, you were told that. Oh, you just want to start things. You always want to switch. You never see things through. And then that replays in your mind. And it's just like, I get that. But again, that could have been because of the financial situation of you growing up. These things cost money to enroll you in. They cost money to send you to, right? But now that you have the coin, now that you're the adult, allow yourself to explore and try these new things. And then if they don't hit, switch. How will healing your mother wound help you connect to your divine feminine energy? Again, men and women have feminine energy within. And we should all have a balance between masculine and feminine energy. Sometimes you got to activate more masculine energy. Sometimes you might have to activate more feminine energy, but it's important for you to get back to where you're supposed to be. It's important for you to get back in balance. So how will healing your mother wound help you connect to your divine feminine energy? Ace of Pentacles, more money, straight like that. Nine of Swords, less worry about the future. You'll be more hopeful. The Strength card, braver, not so soft, not so afraid of new situations. And then your world opens up. You have more options. You see that you're not stuck. You see that you're not limited to only the things that you've already known. You see that through the coin, you're able to do whatever you want because you're getting more money, less worry. Well, more money, more problems, but bills ain't one. More money, more problems, but bills ain't one. Ashe. So that is definitely going to help you. Healing your mother wound is going to help your coin, help you stop worrying about the future. It's going to get you to be stronger, stepping out there, more courageous, and it'll reveal to you more options for your life. What should you do now with this information? You ready? We got 10. Let shit go. Forgive for yourself. You don't have to be like, oh, I forgive you, call people up. You're forgiving for yourself, even if that means forget. If your forgive includes forgetting, so be it. Okay? Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your accomplishments. Just because everybody else wasn't rooting for you, or you haven't had support growing up, or you weren't encouraged to explore the things that you wanted to do, does not mean that you can't be proud for yourself. Okay? And trust that spirit is guiding you on a journey. Okay? Those tough times, those days are over. Okay? You are moving towards where things make more sense because you're healing the part of you that you didn't even know had a wound. You thought everything was fine. And the wound part doesn't speak to having an issue with your mother. Maybe you don't have an issue. Maybe things are hunky dory. But you feel that twang, that feeling on the inside. And it's just like, that's what you want to cure. That's what's your focus. You want to relinquish yourself, free yourself. Because in doing so will then free all the generations in your bloodline. You then repair your whole DNA by healing this mother wound. So if you have children, nieces, nephews, you're doing it for them. You're doing it for your siblings, your cousins. You're doing it for your mother as well. Okay? So again, take this information and then also check in with your fourth house. What sign rules your fourth house? Check in with that and navigate that. There's another card here that wants to show. Queen of Wands. That is in the what should you do now with this information. You are the spell. How you decide how the remainder of your time here goes in regards to your mother. Again, if your mother is here with you, you decide how you handle the relationship from this point on. If your mother's in the Ashe, maybe you decide you create an ancestor altar. Maybe you decide you venerate, you work with your mother and you seek her guidance in the afterlife. Because granted, maybe things were not so cute when she was alive, when she was with you. But again, she thought she was doing the best that she could. She doesn't even know that you think the way you do about her. So it's important for you to see how she sees herself and then allow yourself to be guided by spirit to calmer waters, to times that make more sense. Because, my love, let me tell you this, our mothers are a vessel. There is no long-term engraved thing that they owe to us. But because they are our vessel, they are a source. They are a source to communicate, a source to be support. But no one owes you anything, not even our mothers. So it's important that we understand that. Okay? So in them doing the best that they could, it's important for us to respect that and then give them the grace to then give ourselves the space and the respect to continue on and not be held up in, well, my mother didn't do this, or my mother didn't do that, or my mother this or that. The blaming game is over. This is a part of your shadow work, healing your mother wound so that you can thrive. I hope this serves you. Stay well, y'all. Bye.